Well, let's bring in Morning Joe reporter Daniela Pierre-Bravo. Daniela, tell us about some of the organizations facing down this humanitarian crisis.
Good morning, Mika. As tens of thousands of refugees cross into Poland from Ukraine each day, some of the first faces they see belong to team members of Polish Humanitarian Action, like press officer Helena Kraczewska, who has been working on both sides of the border. That work includes providing translators who speak Ukrainian, English, and Russian. In one case, those translators were able to save the life of a newborn baby who arrived in Poland with hypothermia. Helena also talked about the people still in Ukraine unable to leave. Social workers are caring for the elderly, single mothers, and the disabled. That includes providing food, water, and hygiene products. Don't forget, temperatures there often drop below freezing, so the group is also bringing cold to families who otherwise wouldn't be able to heat their homes. And another organization at the front lines of the crisis is AmeriCares. I spoke with Vice President of Emergency Programs Kate Deschino and Polish Field Officer Adam Keene, who told me the number one need is medicine and medical supplies in Ukraine. Many hospitals are simply out of essentials, from bandages to antibiotics. AmeriCares just transported 12 tons of medical supplies to Ukraine, delivered last week in the middle of the night. And then, of course, Mika, there's a psychological support needed for refugees that includes emergency funding for crisis counseling to respond to refugees who are enduring the trauma of war, fleeing to new communities where they don't know where the next step of their life is going to look like. In a testament to just how dire the situation is right now, the organization has planned to have a presence in Poland at least for 6 months. International Federation of the Red Cross is another one of those leading organizations we often hear of in times of large-scale operations providing relief. It's working directly this time with the Polish and Ukrainian Red Crosses to combine aid efforts for displaced refugees. One coordinator based in Ukraine told me one of the things that has made such a difference is providing things such as SIM cards and mobile charging stations to help families stay in touch. In conjunction with the Polish Red Cross, they're hoping to also roll out this week prepaid debit cards to some of the most vulnerable refugees. This will help them provide access to cash to people who otherwise wouldn't have it. Not only will it give them access to basic necessities, but in the words of that coordinator, it'll help them provide these refugees with the dignity to be able to make choices in a time where they have such little control over what comes next.
Yeah, and people, the Polish Red Cross is doing such an amazing job, by the way. And I know I hear from people everywhere across the world asking, how can I help? So where can they learn more? Because there's obviously some organizations that you might not want to turn to, but there are a lot of organizations that are very credible and can really make good use of financial contributions or anything else.
Yeah, that's right. So each of the organizations I just spoke to about has info on their websites, offering ways for people to donate and get involved. And we'll also be posting that info on our website, joe.msnbc.com.
All right. Morning Joe reporter Daniela Pierre-Bravo, thank you very much for that. And coming up.
Hey, thanks so much for watching our YouTube channel. You can follow up on today's top stories and breaking news, or catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.